Hey guys, I had a few questions about how I got started well, to roller skate and ice skate and to be more active and how I got better. I've always said movement. People need to realize how hard movement is to begin with. So everyone's at different levels. My level was pretty extreme, as in I couldn't walk up and down the stairs. So it was literally crawling up and down the stairs. I don't know why I'm laughing because it wasn't actually funny at the time. And by the time you get to the top of the stairs, you're so exhausted, you just lay down. And the moment you lay down, you feel like you're dropping through the bed and everything's spinning and moving. And in the morning, you wake up and you think it's going to be gone. And the first thing you feel when you open your eyes is everything moving. And you're like, oh my God, it's still there. So I don't think people realize if you're at a very extreme level, how hard it can be to get to a good place. And that's why it's pretty much consistency is key. So it wasn't like I just got up and went walking around the block. Um, every little movement is key. People don't realize how every little movement is key. If you can just walk up and down the stairs once or twice a day and build up 5 times a day, 6 times a day, that's how I got better. That's how I got better. At first, it was crawling, literally just doing this because I was so exhausted I couldn't stand and get up the stairs. And then over time, it was walking up the stairs to the banister, leaning against the wall, so dizzy and off my face, kept doing it, walking up and down the stairs, small stairs, it's only one story. Then it was in the living room, walk into the living room, touch the wall, come back. Walk, touch the wall, come back. Do laps around the living room. I'm in London in a small place. I didn't have a big house, you know. Small living room, laps, 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 laps. Then walk from the living room to the kitchen and then walk to the garden, which is like a really small garden. It's probably 10 foot by 12 foot. And then I'd start doing laps from the living room to the garden, back, forward, back, forward. And then I graduated to going outside and crossing a road, which was huge. It was massive. It was like, it wasn't even a busy road, guys. It was like, it was Ravenscourt Park in London. So they call it the village where I lived. It was like, there was no cars on it. But to cross that road, and to this day, by the way, even 8 years later, if I'm crossing a road, you know, they say, look left and right. I do that 10 times, like left, right, left, right, left, right. I still have issues crossing roads to this day, which is really silly, to be honest, when you hear it like that. But the smallest movements are what makes you get better, basically. But the movement, okay, you have to be active, you have to move, okay. Sat down on the sofa for 8-9 hours a day every day for weeks on end, your vestibular system, it's not going to get better. It's broken. Imagine you're pretty much like a baby learning to walk for the first time. That's what it's like when you have this. You have to start from scratch, literally crawling up the stairs, walking a little bit, walking further. It's like that all over again. So don't beat yourself up if you see these people that are going out and moving and skating and thinking, I can't do that. I started crawling up the stairs. I'd crawl up the stairs, I'd crawl back down. Then I'd hold onto the banister and I'd come back down. That's all I did, guys. That is all I did. That's all I did. I didn't do anything special. I didn't walk out for 20 minutes. I couldn't. It took me about a year to do. No. I think it took me actually about 16 months to 2 years to walk 20 minutes without any dizziness, because I was constantly dizzy. So walking every single day and having a few days rest when I needed it, I built up to 20 minutes without feeling dizzy. And I thought, oh my God, I've got to 20 minutes and the movement is very minimal and I'm probably base level 2 to 3 dizziness. Whereas when I started, I was like level 9, 10. You know, the floor would drop. I like go against the wall to get to the shop like that and scrape against the wall. It was horrendous. But please don't dismiss the fact that you feel, oh, well, I can't go for a walk outside, so I'm never going to get better. I started in my house doing laps. Most people, if they live in a house, need to get to the bedroom to sleep. Just go into your bedroom a couple of times more than you usually would. It's still movement, and you build from that. You build and build and build and build, okay? So the smallest of movements, okay, consistently is what got me better anyway, okay? And it was bloody hard, but I did it, okay? I did it. So don't discount it all. Don't think you've got to run a marathon and you've got to do this and you've got to do that. No, tiny, tiny movements. If you were as bad as I was, tiny, tiny movements consistently. And you start to feel better. You feel knackered after, but you think, wow, do you know what? I did 2 laps around the living room. Tomorrow I might try 3. And I know it sounds silly, but it worked. It worked for me. Movement is key. Love you guys. Bye.